Recognizing the signs of codependency and alcoholism. I'll start off by saying, are you okay? Are you mad at me? If that sounds familiar, you probably have been codependent to the alcoholic. Codependency is basically when they feel better, I feel better. When they feel worse, I feel worse. And codependents are almost always enablers. And the whole role of that codependent is to feel better by doing things for the alcoholic and the drug addict by way of unhealthy enabling. And by doing that, you're actually keeping the person sick. Most family members that are enablers and are codependent have no intention of hurting their loved one or keeping them sick or preventing them from wanting to get help, and they are. So when people are codependent, they're always worried about how the other person is doing, and they rarely think about what they're doing. And what ends up happening is their relationships, their self-care, and their wants and needs become second to what the alcoholic or the drug addict needs. And you become consumed with that person. You know, I'll never forget when I was in my internship and a woman from Al-Anon came, and she was in Al-Anon for 24 years, as well as her husband, sober 24 years. And I'll never forget how she talked about how overwhelmingly codependent she was. And I remember she just said this one thing I'll never forget. She said, I was sitting on the porch, it was the summertime in the Midwest, and I looked at my phone, and my husband wasn't home again, and I looked down at my phone, and I had called him 112 times. And I said, you know what? I'm done. I am not living this person's nightmare anymore, because my entire life is about whether or not they're doing okay, that I forgot who I was. That is codependency and alcoholism. It is very unhealthy. It doesn't help the person who's codependent, and it absolutely doesn't help the person who needs help for drug addiction, alcoholism, or mental health.